Two fans. Monday, 20th April 2015. Time is 8:20. Just to give you a brief update on my grid tie battery backup system. After nearly 2 weeks, a week and a half worth of rain, but still playing around with my inverter here, my new Aurora inverter. Let me take you through some of the functions. Right now it's telling you that the inverter is okay. And my reso is 5 mega ohms, no leakage. Reso can be up and down, can go all the way down to 1 all the way to about 20, depending on the moisture in the air or on the panel or on the cable. But as long as you don't see any eye leakage, that means your inverter is fine. So right now it's sitting at 5 mega ohms. I've seen 20 mega ohms, I've seen 7, I've seen 10, depending. Like I said, it's been nothing but 2 weeks worth of rain. But that's the most important. Eye leakage. As long as you don't see any eye leakage fall here, you're good to go. Okay, and like I say, it's telling you that the inverter is okay. So let's go on up to the next window. Pin 1 at present is putting on 96 watts. Still overcast. Pin 2, 108 watts. And that's the voltage on pin 2, and the amp it's pulling in right now. That's the voltage from the panel, I should say, and that's the amp from the panel. On pin 1, that's the voltage from the panel, and the amps from the panel. That's the grid. That's the frequency, I should say. That's the grid voltage. Since this inverter was installed last week, 1 week now, which is last week Sunday, I've seen peak of 2,315 watts out of 2,600 watts of solar panel on this. Peak for today, which is since morning, is 310 watts so far. Total output power going in to the house on the grid tie is 194 watts going in. That's the temperature of the unit. And so far, since this inverter has been installed, we have made 28 kilowatts already since the inverter have installed, which was from last week Sunday until now. End of day, so far end of day here, we made 0.1 kilowatt, and this is for dollar amount, which I did not put in the amount. That's serial number and firmware number release. Type of inverter, it's an outdoor, and we're back to the home page. Inverter is okay, and my reso again. Generally, I keep it here so I could see what's going on. Inverter, this is Aurora. This red light here, it's for the communication unit from Aurora, which is installed in here, but I don't have the pieces yet. And that's the antenna for it on here. It's pretty pricey, so who knows, I might not even use it and just hardwire the system with Ethernet. But it comes with DC disconnect, and I put in my 240 volts cutoff switch right here. That's pin 1, 1200 watts. And that's pin 2, 1400 watts. Well, that's a setup of my system here. And these are my breakers for each array of panels. But it's a pretty good unit, and conversion is pretty nice. I show my Flex Max charge controller. At this time in the morning, we're pulling in 40 watts. We're pulling in 40 watts. My battery state of charge right now is 94.5% state of charge. And like I say, we run the house at nighttime on this, which would be the refrigerator, the entertainment system, all the lights downstairs, excluding washing machine, microwave, and the bathrooms upstairs are run on this at night, and the bedrooms are running this at night. That's my system YouTube. And yeah, once again, yesterday, Sunday, I did some work here on my home project that I'm doing here. As you can see, it's overcast. When I hang my my door, and as you can see, on this section here, it's all plexiglass. Then we got plexiglass right here. Then we have a screening mesh door right here. Comes over, plexiglass right here. Plexiglass, screened in mesh, plexiglass, plexiglass, screened in mesh, plexiglass, plexiglass, screened in mesh, plexiglass, plexiglass YouTube. That's my project. So it rained all day yesterday. It poured hell yesterday. So I spent my Sunday working on here. So I do a little piece, you know, when I come home from work in the evening time. I do a little piece. You know, we haven't done here as yet. You know, still got to work on the lower section. But I've done a little piece. Here's my my stuff. In the garage, I have more stuff. And up there, those are low voltage lighting we're using out here. Low voltage lighting. But today is going to be a little bit overcast as well, so the sun should be popping in and out. But as for the Aurora inverter, it's nice. So as for my system, I'm doing a grid tie unit. That's a grid tie unit. It's 3,000 watts, 240 volts. And then in here, I have my battery system. I got 12 deep cycle golf cart battery. That's my charge controller. That's my pure sine inverter. And that's my Victron battery monitor. And this is what converts from 24 volts to 12 volts to feed upstairs in the room and the bathrooms. And that is just a little battery tender that I use in the winter time. You know, because as you see, the sun's a bit lower in the winter time. And this, I don't use this anymore. That's a DC to DC converter. And this is a temperature sensitivity unit here. It's temporary disconnect as we speak. But as for the aurora, you can also hit this button to put it in rotate. So when you hit that, it's going to rotate through all the different features. Yes, YouTube, but this is my system. And then we just hit it. We put like a lock on it, and there it is. So this is where I'm trying to keep it on. Pin 1 represent 1200 watts of panel, and pin 2 represent 1400 watts of panel. And in total, I got 2600 watts of panel on this unit in total. And the most I've seen out of the 2600 watts so far is 2315 watts. I can't complain. My panels are not facing south. They are flat on the roof, facing west. I can't complain. Anyway, gotta go to work, YouTube. So I guess I'll talk to you again later.